Okay, what are we going to be talking about, Zach?
Um, well, we're talking about the things that you said, but I also have a couple of questions that I want to ask. But I guess we could start off with like mobile ads. That's probably a good one to start off with.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with mobile ads?
What's
Am I
the
right?
deal with mobile ads? What's the deal with
I'll go
them? I just
first.
don't get it.
I think it's pretty funny how there's like only 5 different types of mobile ads. There's the ones where like you're pulling pins. They're the ones where it's insulting, the ones where it's insulting your IQ. The mom versus dad ones, and the one where it's like can't reach level pink or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are like the main ones.
Been stuck on this all night, laughing, crying emoji.
Yeah.
And then it's like, move the square up by dragging your finger on the screen.
And then and then like it's not actually a demo, it just takes you to the app.
Yeah, yeah. Even when it says it's a demo, sometimes it'll just link you to the App Store. Like,
Has anybody else noticed that like half of all mobile ads are just for homescapes and gardenscapes too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
think most of them are actually. I don't think like. I think over half of them aren't even for those 2 games.
Yeah.
They're just trying to like ride off of its success and like market their own garbage off-brand.
there are so many
Yeah.
different styles and types of ads for those games that I don't know what homescapes or gardenscapes.
Yeah.
What are they?
Actual.
I don't understand. Oh yeah, have you ever had the mobile ads where it's like, instead of having, the X button that closes out of the ad, they have the fast forward button and then the X button, so you have a higher chance of
You have
a higher chance of hitting the ad on accident because
You
both
have to-
buttons are still
Yeah.
tiny.
Yeah,
You
they're
have
all
to press
minuscule.
X button for the demonstration ad, and then you have to hit the X button again for like the download now part of the ad. It's like
Mm-hmm.
They make it seem like once you get to the App Store, well, you just have to buy the ad now that you've gotten to the App Store. That makes me want to get it less
Yeah,
infinitely.
Yeah, I'm never going to get an app that I see an ad for that much.
yeah.
I've also got a lot of ads for what is it? Oh yeah, like Candy Crush type games,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like the clones, they're just like
Those are-
exactly
I
like Candy
hate
Crush.
those the most because they have like the least appealing art style. Because I hate them all, but like those in particular, I hate. Like
I actually had one game, like
we've all had like that one game, true, but like
Yeah.
well,
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm not talking about like an ad for a game, but I'm talking about there's one Candy Crush kind of type game that I actually liked, and it was. Do you guys know what Slugterra is?
wait, you had that game too?
I
Oh,
had.
Slugterra.
That was like years ago, dude. I
It
can't
was
believe.
it was a mobile game based off of a TV show on. I don't even know what it was on.
It was on Netflix for a while. I remember. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
though.
but it's like an animated TV show where these people would, or like these kids, it was kind of like Pokemon or Digimon or anything like that.
Or even
but-
Avatar, if you think about it.
But the kids
The
would
last-
they would launch slugs at each other, and they were like
Yeah,
they were
those
like
slugs
elemental
have
slugs.
different elemental powers.
Elemental slugs.
And-
Alright.
Yeah, like this guy got caught in like an underground like civilization and had to like shoot slugs at people to survive and stuff.
And there was a mobile game based off of it, and it was like a Candy Crush kind of game, but it was like different.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no,
Because it was a lot more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
You could
Yeah, I never knew. you knew
for
about
any
that.
of our listeners, you can look it up. It's weird. It's also
We're not
apparently
sponsored.
it's also apparently a Canadian TV series.
We're not sponsored, by the way,
We are
because
not
this is
sponsored.
literally an episode. For one thing, nobody watches this right now. And
Yeah.
for two, we're literally like making fun of sponsors right now. So
Yeah.
That kind of transitions though into a question that I wanted to ask.
all right, go ahead.
The question that I had was, what's like a weird or obscure like old movie, TV show, video game, whatever that you really like, but like nobody else knows about it?
Well, if nobody
I'll
else
stay
that's a good
silent
one.
here.
if nobody else knows about it, it's probably too embarrassing to talk about, right?
No,
Okay, not
no, I
Maybe
wouldn't say
for
so.
you, Sean.
Okay, shut up. But you're right. But also shut up.
Anybody want to start?
Let me think.
Well, I recently picked up a new cartridge for my NES, and it's a game called Blades of Steel, and it's this like hockey game, and it's just like a generic, you control like the dudes and the goalie, and you try to hit the puck back and forth. But there's so much like just weird stuff in it. Like if you run into the opponent too many times, then you start fighting, and then it just transitions to this full-on like Street Fighter fighting game, and you have to like block punches and like smack him in the face and stuff.
This is a hockey game?
Yes, it's all yeah. Well, and then like at halftime, like the big jumbotron comes down. Then you have to like play mini games and stuff. And like there's this one where there's a polar bear, and like he's like trying to like it's really weird. And it's also one of the few NES games to have like actual decent like voicing, because the sound chip is so garbage that usually when people try to put in like actual talking, it just comes out as like a garbled like blob of sound. But like on the title screen, you can actually decipher when the guy says "Blades of Steel." It's pretty cool.
What is? Oh, it's called Blades of Steel.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up really quick just to.
yeah. I have the
Just
box and everything. It was super cheap because like no one knows about it.
I don't know where either of my iPads are, but if I could find them, I bet I could like name a few things just like that, except obviously for mobile and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I could do the same thing with my 3DS. I had so many old like weird 3DS games.
Uh-huh.
I have a bunch of Wii, like old Wii U, and like DVD like cases underneath my desk right now. Like let me just look down here for.
Oh yeah, wait. Speaking of obscure games, Sean, you
Yeah?
remember those like few times when we talked about on old DSs playing Fossil Fighters?
Yo, Fossil Fighters!
Yeah.
Oh my god, that game is the original. Oh my!
Exactly. Yeah.
I still have like absolutely everything unlocked on that thing too.
Yeah.
Isn't that the
Hold on,
one
I'm
where
gonna
there's
grab
like a
my-
giant outer space dinosaur that tries to eat the planet or something?
No,
Nah.
it's Zombie King dinosaur comes back from the dead and looks like a guy from the Wild West. But yeah, anyway,
The plot with the gameplay is just like there's dinosaurs and stuff.
it's eerily similar to Pokemon, but you actually have to like you go and dig up fossils, bring them back to the center in the
So
middle
Animal
of
Crossing?
No, not like yes,
Yeah,
it's like a
Animal
mix between
Crossing with
Animal Crossing
dinosaurs.
and Pokemon and
Yeah.
dinosaurs, yeah. And so you bring it back, and you actually have to like use hammers and drills in this machine to excavate the fossil out of the fossil rock. And if
And
it's
if you
a
mess
skull-
up, it's bad.
if you mess up, it's bad. If it's a skull and you're successful, it revives a dinosaur, and you get to use it in battle. So it's
Yeah.
like that game was actually really fun. Like I'm gonna find my DS, my DS and see what's happening on it.
I've
Oh,
never
remind me of this.
I've never actually played that one, but I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I know what it
Mhm.
is.
Yeah, but that was like well, I've had that DS since elementary school, but I think I know when you're talking about 7th grade when I was talking.
Yeah, we talked about it on some walk.
Yeah,
Maybe it was freshman year. I don't know.
not high school, I don't think, but
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I would like to say Monster Hunter, but World is a thing now. But the old games were cool. If I played the game before, it was cool, even if it's not really that cool now. I like classic games. They're cool.
You know,
Gabe could probably say more about them than me, though, because he's played more.
Yeah.
all of the Plants vs Zombies games are classics.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah, those are all really good.
And I used to speaking of Plants vs Zombies, there's a YouTuber that I used to watch his Animal Crossing New Leaf.
You cut out there
gameplay,
for a second.
What?
You cut out there for a second.
Oh, there's a YouTuber that I used to watch that he had like a 200 episode Animal Crossing New Leaf series. Yeah, it was.
Did you watch every episode?
I didn't watch every episode, but I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of them.
A slightly more modern but obscure and kind of weird game that I used to play a whole bunch on my dad's iPad was it was this game called Where's My Perry, and it was
Yeah.
this
Oh,
It's
was
the,
that?
It's the Ferb version of the "Where's My Crocodile" guy.
It's Where's My Water? Where's
And
My
you'd have
water?
To, you'd have to guide this like water through the door. Dude, that
Yeah.
game was the best. You'd have to like
It was
fry the water, turn it to steam, and then if you got the
Yes.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz update, then you had to like use sludge, and you got like these robots and stuff.
Yeah, that
Yes.
one
That
and
was like the best.
that one and
Classic.
Cut the Rope were both like
Oh yeah,
ones that I
Yeah, yeah.
played a lot.
Speaking of old iPad games, Zach and Sean, I don't think you played it, but we played. There was this company called Nimblebit,
Oh yeah.
and it had so many. It had like really good quality games at the time. This was in like elementary school. It had like a bunch of games, and we played them probably way too much, but
Yeah.
they were fun.
Oh,
like
you know,
Pocket Frogs, Tiny Tower. My mom wouldn't let me get Tiny Tower Vegas because she didn't want me to be influenced by gambling.
Yeah.
there's one game that I think we all need to bring up. It's not obscure or anything, but Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
Oh,
Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, I agree.
The original. The
Dude, I'm
original.
so excited for the 9-episode one that's coming out this Christmas.
Mhm. Oh,
That's a thing?
I-
Nice.
I just found a disc case for the Wii under my desk. It's for the Bakugan Wii game.
I love that game. That game is so good. Are you talking about Bakugan Battle Brawlers?
Yes.
Yes. I absolutely love that game. I had it for the Xbox 360, but it
Oh,
like
another thing. There's it was like there were these two games that I had on my iPad back in the day. They're both made by the same company. One of them was a Real Steel game. Remember that movie with the robots?
yeah, Real
walking?
Steel's
And then-
pretty good.
It was an
and then-
iPad game for that, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then the other game was like Ultimate like Robot Fighter Champions, Robot Fighters. I don't remember what it's called, but they were like the same style, same type of gameplay, but one of them was about the movie and the other was like random stuff. So yeah, that's one that I remember. Or two technically.
Another kind of genre of games that we haven't really brought up, but I used to play like so much. Just when I was like bored at school or even at home, and I can get my hands on a computer, were like Flash games, and some of the best ones were there was this one called like Electric Man 2, and it was like this fully blown fighting game, and like the levels got insanely hard unless you just jump kicked everywhere.
Stuff.
And then also another really fun one that I played a lot that not that many people have actually played, at least that I've talked to. It was a game called Super Mario 63. And it's this like 2D mashup of all the 3D Mario games. It's like probably one of the best Flash games ever created.
What about Mirage and War and Run 3? Like Cool Math.
Oh, Run! Run!
Yeah, Run
great.
was great. Okay.
Yeah, Run.
Your Cool Math games got you have to pay for a subscription now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No,
That's BS.
that's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of cool math games, there was a time I came over to Gabe's house, and we were looking at Flash games or something, and there was one I remembered called Johnny Upgrade, and I played it, and he didn't know what it was. Do either of you know what it is?
Let me look it up really quick. I feel like
Because
that
people used
seems
to play
really it seems
a
really
ton.
familiar.
Yo, what about
Yeah, people used to play it a ton, and I was like, how do you not know this exists?
I
What
actually
about-
no, I don't know the game.
What about the Pikmin games? Remember those?
I do,
I never
but I never
played it.
played them.
Yeah,
I used to play Pikmin 3 on the Wii U.
Pikmin 3 is good.
Also,
That's one of the good things that came out of the Wii U.
You know what? Unpopular opinion, but like obviously Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga is the best one. But I also really liked the Indiana Jones Lego games. Like,
Lego games in general.
The Indiana
pretty
Jones
good.
Lego
Like,
games, I agree, those are really good.
the classic Lego games, not like the Lego Movie game or like
Yeah.
the newer Lego Star Wars games. I don't like as much, but yeah, like the classic games like
Wait,
Indiana
what's-
Jones, Star Wars, the Harry Potter and the Lord of the Rings one. Even those were like decent, I guess. But
The only other Lego game that like I really enjoyed, aside from the fabled Lego Star Wars, was Lego Jurassic World because
Oh,
it had like all 4 Jurassic Park episodes, and you could like play as the dinosaurs. I got it for the 3DS.
yes.
So, like running around like a Spinosaurus eating everything. It was awesome.
Oh, dude, I just found the bin full of all of my original DS games. Wait, I had Lego Star Wars Complete Saga on the DS, and I never played it. What the heck? Okay, Hot Wheels beat that. Lego Battles Ninjago. Lego Battles. There's like a Lego Pirate, Lego King, and Lego Space Guy on here. I vaguely remember that. No, I do remember that because I remember there was this one night
Oh,
where I
yeah.
used to live in my old place, and I would play on my DS like past my bedtime because I was like 7. And my mom almost walked in on me playing that game one night.
I
But
do. I
hasn't-
do remember
hasn't
Lego
done that.
Battles. Lego Battles was actually pretty good.
I
Mario
think
Kart
anybody who
DS.
had a DS did that.
Yeah. The Trash Pack. What the heck?
It's the trash bag.
New Super Mario Bros. My dog ate that. Pokemon.
That game is like the first video game I ever played.
Yes.
New Super Mario Bros. For the DS is amazing. It was
so
that was
good.
the first like comeback to 2D Mario after their massive hiatus of 64 and Sunshine and Galaxy.
Okay.
Whoa. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Mario Kart
Whoa.
Party DS, and the Fossil Fighters Champions thing.
I have 2 questions. Like, one question is from the Pokemon topic, which is, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Yveltal.
Yveltal.
I played Y as my first game, but don't
Let
question
me
it.
think. I don't have my 3DS on me, but I always liked Palkia and Zekrom.
If we had to do non-legendaries,
I
maybe
couldn't. Okay, aside from legendaries, maybe Tyranitar or Aggron.
Superior. I really like Gen 5 starters.
Yeah. Oh, Gen 5 starters, really? I don't like those. Those are the ones I like the least, or the new game ones I don't like either.
I think of the wrong generation. I don't have the numbers memorized.
Gen 5 is black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the pig and the blue guy.
Yeah. No, I don't like the actual starters. I like the final evolutions.
Yeah.
Specifically Samurott and Superior.
Yeah. And Embor.
We'll talk about him more.
Embor's pretty cool.
Embor
That's
is
pretty cool, but like,
he's a thick boy.
if you're talking about actual like the little bit of semi-competitive I played online, and then I realized, wait a second, this is a children game. Okay, it's not a children game, but you end up playing with a lot of younger people online. So if you have actual constructed teams, you do a little too well. I really like Pelipper, and I liked Toxapex because I love to just sit there and take thousands of hits and not care.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gabe hasn't said his favorite yet. I also haven't.
All right, here's a groundbreaking. I've never played a Pokemon game before.
Not a
Wow.
single one.
Not a single one. But if I had to pick, I'd say okay. There are a few that I don't know what their names are. So there's like
no legendary, right?
well, okay. So there's
Well,
a
let's let him
cactus
do
guy. He's pretty cool looking.
The cactus.
I also like the
Not
rock
fair.
dragon guy. I don't know what his name
what's
is
his
either.
name?
The rock dragon.
I can't remember his name.
The
Think of
dragon.
dragons.
The one with
Like
like one
Salamence.
horn.
Yeah, that guy.
The one horn.
One
Aggron?
horn. I don't remember his
No,
name.
I think he's from like Gen 1, maybe.
Dragon. There are no like
Steelix?
Oh, Dragonite.
I don't know. He's like
Dragonite
this
has
like
no horns.
giant like rock snake dude with a horn.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, Steelix.
Onyx. Not Steelix.
And then also the
Steelix?
big water serpent guy is kind of cool.
Gyarados, yeah.
Gyarados, yeah.
Oh, and the gear guys with the magnets.
Cling, Clang, and Cling Clang.
Yeah, I like those guys. Those are the ones that I like.
Yeah.
Or was it Magneton and Magnezone?
Magnemite.
No, they're different. Yeah, sorry.
but yeah, if we're talking legendaries, Palkia or Zekrom, take your pick, and non-legendaries, Aggron or Tyranitar.
My favorite.
Yes, of course.
My favorite
Did you ever
Pokemon is
use-
Sock.
Sock, the karate guy from Gen 5.
Yes.
What about Throw?
No. Only Sock.
He's thick.
Yeah.
He's
Sock
thicker
better
than
than
does
Throw.
judo.
Sock's cool because he was like, I don't know. He was just my favorite, and I just
Yeah.
had him pretty high leveled. So
He's got like Matthew's eyebrows too.
yeah, he does.
Hold on, I'm gonna look him up real quick. But yeah, continue. What do you have like another? Yeah, he does. Yeah, do you have like another question? Or I feel like we wrapped
Yeah,
it up
I actually I do have I have another one from like the Star Wars topic. We're going kind of like we're jumping all around the place, but what's your favorite Lego Star Wars game?
there.
How is this a question?
Yeah.
It's like,
This wasn't a question I had. I was just
you can expect me to say like Lego Star Wars 3, like that one. That one is definitely my second.
3
like,
is the best one in my opinion.
3 is the best. You blasphemy! Excuse me.
That's not okay.
Zach, you are excused from the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay,
You may exit the room.
Give me your apron.
Get out of my house.
I didn't say movie. I said Lego Star Wars game.
I
Yeah,
know.
I
I know
know.
that's what you said.
How do you
Yeah,
not
the
think
com-
that's
the
really
original
good?
The original Complete Saga is the best one.
Yeah.
3
Yes.
is my second favorite. I'll give you that. But like, Zach.
I only played
the
the-
I
reason
can't believe you're disrespecting the classics.
Okay, let
like
me
this.
tell you the reason I really like it. I really like it because it had a co-op mode that I could play with my brother, where you could like fight each other and build like a base thing or
Yeah.
whatever.
There's base building to it. I remember that. Yeah.
And I thought that was like super cool. I really like that type of gameplay, and so that's
You like playing with your brother with like video games and stuff.
yeah. I used to do that all the time.
Dang. Yeah.
What are your experience with siblings with video games? Because my sister's 11, and she's like kind of interested in video games. But whenever I play Smash against her, whenever most people play Smash against her, she doesn't do too well.
Yeah,
Well, it might
because
just be
she's
that
11 and she doesn't express that much interest in Smash.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing. I have a half sister
But
that's like,
okay, here's the thing. At least she tried. She enjoys the game. She's just not that good at it.
I have a half sister that's in her 20s and lives in California, and I have a baby sister that's like 18 months old. So I have no sibling video game correlation here. So just gonna throw that out real quick.
Yeah,
And Gabe, you don't have any either, right?
Matt.
No, I have a. Oh yeah, the man
Yeah.
of the hour.
Matt has
So Matt-
arrived.
Matt is late. All right, let's move on.
We're already
All right,
recording,
so
by the way.
oh yeah, so I have a 7-year-old sister, and she's pretty interested in video games. She enjoys them. She's far from I wouldn't say she's good at them, but she enjoys them, and I foresee her becoming a good video game player in the future.
She's
She
gonna
shall
be
become a
she's gonna be a
professional.
professional gamer someday and listen to this, and she's gonna like hate you.
I mean, like she's pretty good at Mario Bros. Wii, but not the water levels because she just walks off the cliff and dies.
Like someday you guys will be playing Rainbow 17 Siege.
Rainbow 17.
You think they're just gonna keep going up in numbers?
Modern Warfare 8, and she's gonna mop the floor with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I'm the only one to have experience with like playing a lot of video games with my
Does
brother.
Matt even have siblings? Matt is a mysterious person.
Matt has a brother.
Yeah, I have a brother.
He's
Good
pretty cool.
for Matt.
He plays video games with us actually when we go over to Matt's house.
Yeah, Nate's actually not half bad. He's pretty good,
Yeah.
actually.
Calm down,
Is it-
Gabe. All
He
right.
might even be better than Matt if I had to.
Okay, so
Yeah, you're not wrong. You definitely could be better than me.
yeah, I think we can continue to another question. This is unrelated, so we're just kind of bouncing off of this.
Hold on, I
Moving
think-
on.
We need to know what Matt's favorite Pokemon is.
Oh
He
yeah,
hasn't played the games either.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind then.
Matt, what's your favorite Pokemon?
He hasn't played the games.
He hasn't played the
Oh,
games.
games.
Okay.
What about the TV series?
Oh my gosh.
Does anyone else have anything to say about the topics that we were previously on, so we don't need to go back to them?
No, let's just
Nah.
Okay.
What
cool.
were they? I have a question about them. What were they?
I'm not gonna
You hear
list all of
a lot
them.
about
You
video
find out.
games. We talked a lot about
Man,
video
this is
games.
the punishment for coming in late. You
Yeah.
don't get
Hey,
to know what it
everyone-
is until the
there was-
podcast is released.
We ordered food to go to take out like 2 hours ago.
Why did you
And-
get it at 7:30 though? Like who eats at 7?
No, we ordered it at 5, and
Sure.
it wasn't ready until 7:30 because there's so many people.
Okay, so my next question was, what's the weirdest product you've ever bought?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'd say like probably you know how you find a lot of weird stuff at like garage sales and the PTO store and like weird garbage that doesn't cost that much, so you buy it anyways, you know.
Yeah.
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 I picked up two okay, no, separately. Somehow I found two of them just at like random shops. Like years apart. They were Angry Birds Star Wars telepods. And now most of you probably don't know what that is. So I'm
I
going
know
to
what those
explain
are.
it to you very slowly.
We know what this is.
We know, Gabe. We feel your pain, Gabe.
Yeah. Well, I got two of them. I got the pod racer one with Anakin, and then I got the Jabba's Palace one, and it came with Luke, Jabba, and the Rancor.
I don't know why, but they tried to fuse Angry Birds with like everything for a while, and it was just
Yeah. Uh-huh.
so weird.
I'm
It's like-
surprised they
okay.
never did Lord of the Rings.
It's like they did with Lego. Lego kind of worked though. Like
Yeah, but Lego
for like the
works.
Yeah,
sets.
Lego
The
is-
sets it definitely worked. For the games, it mostly worked.
I'm looking around my room right now, trying to think of like what is my most questionable purchase in this room, while not thinking, "Whoa, that's way too weird."
How about the American flag sunglasses that you bought like for ridiculously overpriced?
Yeah,
price?
because I was outside New York City, so I got like how much was it? Like $18 for a pair of
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was definitely my most questionable choice.
Yeah,
but to
I-
be fair, I had a headache and I was kind of out of it.
I
I bought an eyeball stress ball for like 5,000 fake Mexican pesos during fourth grade Spanish class.
yeah, I remember that.
So it wasn't really a purchase, but I did quote unquote buy it.
so
Nice.
it was more like you're stealing with fraudulent cash.
Well, it was during Spanish class.
Money laundering.
I still think
Um,
that's just money laundering under the under the
We talked
guise
about
of
that
being in
weird
Matt
Spanish
is a
class.
Mexican money launderer.
Okay, Zach and Sean, in your school in 5th grade, did they do this weird thing where everybody has like money and just signed, or like some people have like
Oh, that was like a-
administrative
like a-
roles and stuff?
A farmer's market thing, kinda.
Kind of.
Incentives.
In one of my classes, I can't remember if it was like 3rd or 4th grade. We did this thing where like these like I don't know, farmers or something brought in like vegetables and fruits, and we could like sell them for like fake money
I do not
to
remember
learn
that.
to learn about money. I have no
Sounds
idea why
fishy.
that happened,
Yeah,
but
it was.
we
it
got
was
to
a thing
keep
to learn about money.
Huh.
the like the vegetables and fruits, so that was kind of cool.
Nice.
Ours was actually
Wait,
interesting
are we
because we got
supposed
to
to sell
sell it for like pop and stuff.
Yeah, that was actually fun
It was.
in like 5th grade.
Also,
Oh yeah, and
got
also I made
elected-
those origami like Star Wars puppets.
I got
You guys ever
elected
get those
to lieutenant
origami
governor.
Yoda books?
Yeah.
No, I've seen them though.
I've seen
Yeah,
them,
I
but-
have like all of them somewhere.
Yeah, Gabe,
Not
you'd
surprised.
seem like someone who would have all of them.
Yeah. Okay, Gabe. Gabe. Okay. Okay, Gabe. Gabe. Okay.
What else are you hiding? Just behind your massive Lego Minecraft collection.
Oh yeah, my massive. I have series 1 through 6,
Oh my,
all of the sets.
Gabe. Why?
Every single set.
My question is, why not?
Okay, that's a good point.
Because it's a lot of money. and you
Oh,
could
another
spend
it
it
is. I'm going to sell it
elsewhere.
off for like $1 million.
Another questionable choice is when I was younger, I used to collect Skylanders, and I have almost every Skylander from Gen 2. Almost every single one.
I used to have all of them from the original series, like literally all of them.
From like
the original Skylanders game, but then they got thrown away at some point.
Dang.
Dang.
The fate of all of our childhood toys.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
I bought a Destiny like the video game style chessboard that was way too expensive, but it's pretty cool. But
Oh yeah,
still.
they always overprice those, like the Mario ones or whatever.
Oh, I got Zelda Monopoly.
Nice. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does sound cool.
But here's the problem: is I keep it at my mom's place, and like they're not very good at chess here. So. Like
I'm not very good at chess either, but
my dad is the only worthy chess opponent in my family, as far as I can tell.
I did that like chess club thing that you could do in elementary school, but like other than that,
Yeah, I did chess club in elementary school too.
I do chess club now, and everybody there is a tryhard.
Really? I need to join chess club.
It's for people who know how to play chess.
No.
I'm
Like
not
it's fun. Like I can do okay. But
I'm no expert, but I can still like, kick most ass in chess. Anyway, let's
it's that everyone there plays like competitive rules with like 5-minute blitz timer and stuff.
Jack, we
It's
should
like,
do chess on Game Pigeon and see who'll win.
Chess.org.
We would do chess.
did any of you did any of you watch
I have an
that
Android.
like that tournament recently with like all the streamers? It was called like
Yeah, I love the chess tournaments. They are my favorite.
Well, it was
yes.
called like the PogChamp tournament, and it was like
Sounds like the most entertaining thing I could spend my time.
it was pretty good. Like I know
Who
Sean
was on it?
I know Sean also watches Critical, and he actually won the tournament, which was kind of cool.
I haven't kept up on much Critical in a while, so
Yeah.
Who else is
but,
on it?
I don't know. I think it was XQC was on it. I can't think of many other streamers. I don't really watch that many streamers. I just knew it happened.
Yeah.
Speaking of streamers and YouTubers, we should probably go back to topics, which is YouTube sponsors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
They're
I think
weird.
we can just
They're so weird.
knock a few out of the park here. Honey and Raid Shadow Legend. There we go.
Honey is
Yeah.
actually useful though.
Okay, Zach.
Honey sounds useful.
It sounds like it could be useful.
Yeah,
It
at least
also
Honey is a
sounds like
worthwhile
5
product.
seconds too
I've
much
used
work
Honey.
is the thing.
I've
Yeah.
used Honey, and it's like it's really easy to use, and we're not sponsored by Honey at all. But I actually really like it.
No, Zach.
Zach has fallen to the dark side.
Well, we're on this
Advertising.
topic. Let me mention that this podcast
Let
is
me mention
sponsored
our
by Honey.
sponsor.
Yeah,
Let us mention while
Okay.
we were making fun of this brand that you should probably get this brand.
Yeah.
I
No,
think
Honey,
we
don't
can
sue
talk
us.
about-
We're actually
we
not
can make
sponsored.
fun. What we actually can make fun of is mobile games that sponsor YouTubers because
Mobile
none of
game
them are good.
sponsorships are the worst ones,
Games-
and
None
this
of
is
them are
why.
good.
Games plural, Jack. It's Raid Shadow Legends. All know it. Like I haven't seen any other except for that in a very long time.
so.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the reason why mobile game sponsorships are worse than literally any other product is because, well, when you wanna sponsor something, you have to display like why it's good and why you should buy it and why it's worth your while. So with like a VPN or Dollar Shave Club or whatever, or like Blue
Yeah,
Apron, even you can explain like, oh, this is a good VPN because blah blah blah, or oh, this is some like good food because it tastes good. But with a mobile game, like the creators are forced into like this like weirdo persona where they have to be like, I have been playing this for all week and it's so fun. It's
We've
like,
been addicted to this for a month now, and I can tell you it is very good.
It also looks.
yeah, exactly.
That's true.
They never look at all like the clips show either. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
have you guys been getting those weird YouTube ads where it's like the ads against smoking and chewing tobacco?
I've
I've been
seen
getting
those
like-
before, but I haven't.
I
gotten
haven't
a lot
gotten
of them.
them recently. I got them a little while
so
ago.
many of them. It's like, does YouTube think after data mining who I'm like watching that I need help with like nicotine addictions? Like what the
Yeah.
hell?
At the moment, all the
I
ads.
sometimes get quite a few of those ads, but I haven't seen
Matt, you need to stop smoking.
It sends toxic metals into your lungs. I'm like, oh my god, I know. You've showed me this exact ad 50 times.
And
Sometimes
you've
different.
also seen it in, school health class, and
Yeah.
every adult
I
in
literally,
existence
I
tells
literally
you
had to take a
don't
test
smoke.
and get a grade on this. I do not need you to tell me about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment, I like most of the ads that I get on YouTube are just political ads.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of Trump and Biden ads.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the same recurring ones that you get? Like, okay, I get a lot for number one, a hospital. I don't know what it is because I always skip it. And number two, Facebook Messenger.
What?
The second one is the worst. Like, it appears so often,
What are you talking
and
about?
it's just the same YouTube ads for Facebook Messenger, specifically
Oh.
on mobile when
I thought
I'm
you were
watching
talking
on my
about
phone.
political YouTube ads for Facebook Messenger. I'm like, what happened on Facebook Messenger? Also, what does YouTube think you are? Like a 40-year-old mom or like?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not going to get it, and it's been showing me that for like months straight, and I don't want it, and I don't care.
Jack.
Yeah, an ad I've been getting for like months straight that YouTube just really thinks that like I really want for no reason is this. It's like this one like beer, or I don't even know what it is. It's some like lemonade alcoholic drink, and there are these like 15-second ads with the most like unbearable bassline music, and I hate it so much.
Every light beer ad is really annoying. Let's be honest.
Every beer ad is really annoying because none
Like,
of them are
bro,
for,
Ads
okay,
can be annoying.
like,
Every ad is annoying. Let's be
from
honest.
what I've been told
I
by
really hate car ads.
people who drink beer, the beers shown in ads aren't good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's why they need ads.
Yeah.
because they're bad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But yeah, like car ads I hate a lot because it's like, wow, you cannot exist in this world if you do not buy a Kia. It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
or
like-
like the stupid beer ads where it's like, a good
Don't back-
story never started with a glass of water. I'm like, how dare you assume that I
Yeah,
can't tell a good story without being
goddamn
drunk?
life started with a glass of water.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut the hell up.
Network provider ads are stupid because they all say they're the best and they're just constantly arguing with each other.
Yeah,
in
no,
their
they all
accents.
say they're the best, and they're all equally terrible.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, especially T-Mobile and Verizon. Okay, T-Mobile has
all
some
the
straight to
same.
the point. Get
You mean
T-Mobile
T-Mobile
because
and
it's good.
Sprint?
Yeah,
But like Verizon's ads are so dumb, and there's like these like really zoomed in like croppings of people's faces and stuff, and it's
Yes. Oh, I fucking hate those.
like, yeah,
Like-
you know what I'm
it's like
talking about.
Their service is so reliable. I could stay on for the rest of their life. And then their daughters are like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, I
Oh,
don't
so-
care.
I sure do like marketing phone networks as my
Yeah.
childhood job when I'm not even old enough to legally get a job yet.
Who just sits
Like-
there and is like, you know what? I really do appreciate my Verizon cell phone provider. You know, the person
Yeah.
that gives me terrible coverage in almost every single place.
Here is what a good cell phone or good internet service provider should do. You should never know they're there, and you should never have to talk to them, which means the service should work. It should be consistent. There shouldn't be any like, I need to call my internet service provider and be like, cancel this thing that I didn't sign up for, or like, I'm gonna call my phone person because like they signed me up for this random thing.
as
All
we're
that-
using our providers to literally make this call in this podcast.
I bet they're
Yeah.
listening in. And
I know.
They're just like, cut the internet now.
Oh, they're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Our secret
Unnamed service provider.
I
come
dare
on in
you.
and see what happens.
My
I dare
secret
you.
Sprint agent is listening in right now, and it's like,
Yeah.
hurry, turn off his service. We need to cancel this before it gets out of hand.
This can't be heard by the public.
They're speaking against us. We must.
Joke's on you. I have AT&T, and they're too dumb to even know what an internet service provider is, so they're not
What's an
listening to
internet?
me.
You have Lily from AT&T to account for, Gabe, and you need to atone for your sin.
No.
Who's Lily from
She's-
AT&T?
she's
Is
kinda
she
hot,
like
though.
the
She's that one woman in all the
The
ads.
ads, Lily from AT&T is every.
Oh, is she the chick with like the headband and like the? I think I know what you're talking
I
about.
don't think that's who that is, but But anyway, yeah, and let's talk about goddamn what is it? Insurance provider ads. Like they're just getting worse and worse. Like
Yeah.
over the year, it's like it was like an Allstate ad or something where it's like yeah, there's all of them are bad.
I keep getting State Farm ads.
I hate
and
the
it's,
one with the
you know,
guy
it's
and the
the-
emu.
It's the this
Oh,
Jake
Liberty
from
Mutual.
State Farm, and I'm like, I don't care. I can't buy insurance. I don't need insurance. It makes no sense.
Liberty Mutual needs to choose between having that weird guy with the emu or having those people stand in front of the statue. Like,
Look, Limo, someone needs help from Liberty Mutual.
liberty.
And it's like, why can't I just not buy insurance?
I feel like when they were making
They're all
Liberty,
bad.
when they were making the Liberty Mutual theme, I feel like they were just like Liberty, and they were like, yeah, fuck it, just throw another one in there, and then they just had him say it again.
Yeah.
Anyway, but also progressive ads. Fucking hate those.
It's all insurance companies. Insurance companies, like, the ads are the worst. Speaking of ads, you know how companies are like, you know, they try to appeal to the youth. They try to be like them kids.
Yeah,
And you know, they
Here's
post,
us
they
kids.
The
post
memer.
memes. They're like, I know what these May-Mays are. I know how to use these May-Me's.
You know
Yeah.
Doge and such.
Yeah, yeah, like troll face, fellow
Lay
children.
angry.
the thinking Velociraptor, as well as the baby with his fist up.
Oh yeah, accomplished baby.
Lay
Yeah.
rage.
Grumpy cat.
And then all the, you know, how companies, like, they have their Twitter account managed by, like, some old dude on a computer. And they try to, like, you know, act like they have some beef with other companies.
Uh-huh.
And it's like,
Especially Wendy's. Wendy's is the most
Yeah.
like garbage
at
corporate
first people
scheme.
were like, "Ooh, that's so good," but then, like,
Yeah.
no, it's not good. It's just them trying. They're a corporation. They have millions of dollars. What do you think they're trying to do? You think they're trying to be funny?
They're just trying to like
They're trying to be like, buy pretzel roll burger from us. Like,
yeah, they're just trying to like latch on to other companies and suck up
Yeah.
money, you know?
You know,
Yeah.
what's really funny is I've been actually seeing a lot of TikTok ads, and I'm like, what's the point at this point? Like, why? Why would I download that now?
yeah,
Yeah,
not
exactly.
wanna
Also,
download
TikTok ads are so weird. They're like,
Yeah,
They
they're
really
like,
are.
they're like not even because like let's be honest, there are like maybe one or two clever types of TikToks out there, only made by like people that are able to do that. But like the ads that they use are like the absolute worst kind that I could think of, like the kind that everybody thinks, TikTok cringe moment.
yeah,
like
it's all
They
like the
certainly don't appeal to us.
Okay,
Yeah.
at least they don't reference like the ones where it's like this like 50-year-old man making baby noises. Like
Yeah.
those ones are the worst. Those are like bottom of the barrel,
is-
terrible ones.
No, there are some TikToks that are like clever and decent and okay. It's just like, okay, my question is, like, the platform has a lot of garbage on it. It has some good stuff, but it has a lot of garbage. So why don't people just move
the
over?
garbage
Also,
outweighs the good stuff. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
also there's a lot of stuff about like TikTok, like collecting a bunch of data.
Yeah,
And
I-
I can't verify that for myself, because I haven't read that much on it, but I've seen a few things on it. I don't know about it, but it's certainly something to be.
I mean, most
slightly
social
concerned
media
about.
applications collect like a form of data on some level.
Yeah,
Right.
well,
Yeah.
that's true. But it's just that this one is above others
Yeah.
noticeably.
Back to YouTube ads actually. I'm still actually getting Grammarly ads. I feel like I'm one of the people that hasn't downloaded it, but I'm like, if you're actually a smart brain person, you don't need some weird app to tell you what good grammar is. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, don't do stuff like that. It's not that hard.
Also Grammarly, it literally just does the exact same thing as like any spell checker.
yeah,
Like
Yeah,
on
that are all free.
native to like Google Docs or Microsoft Word.
if you're Matt in English class, then Grammarly does the same thing as just asking me if that's a good way of putting a sentence.
Yeah, can we have Sean Lee? Can we have Sean Lee?
Yeah,
And it's just Sean will physically come to your house and check
I will
your
come to
paper.
your house and be like, that
That
is
would not
spelled
work.
wrong.
Yeah.
Of course, taking proper COVID precautions.
Yes. Observe 6 feet of distance and wear facial protection.
How
I
would you
feel like I need
read-
to hire a lot of people named Sean though, because not just one man could fix that many idiots in America's grammar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we
Well,
have
they can-
Grammarly, but it helps you with your German grammar for your German class? That'd be actually a little bit helpful, but like no, because
Can't you
they
just
don't like
change
use
the language?
Germanly.
Germanly.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways,
what was Zach? Did you have another question, or did we have another?
Yeah, I've got a few more questions. You guys have
let's do, like,
anything
one
else
more.
to say about these topics or like
their
the things that
ads
we've
are
been
bad.
discussing?
Ads are bad. Don't like ads. Ads are bad.
Okay.
I think ads just need to be more
Yeah.
personalized for the person watching them because
I think when they
Plus,
do
if
that,
it's
they're
something
weird and
quality,
creepy.
then it'll
Yeah.
speak for itself, and we'll find out about it by popularity, not by ads. Like if it's quality,
Yeah, if it's quality, people will be like, "Hey, have you played the video game?" And
Yeah.
they'll be like, "No, I haven't."
have you
Okay.
used insert service app name here recently? Yeah.
No, that's the reason I use Discord to use all this because it works efficiently.
Exactly. Okay, Zach, what was one of your questions?
Okay, so this next question is just like, what is your favorite musician and why do you like him so much? Because I know like
Mm,
I'm pretty sure all of you guys are pretty into music. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
I like a few different artists. A band that I grew up with, like my dad always had. I started going into high school is The National. I'm sure I've told you guys about it at one point or another.
yeah,
It's a pretty good, it's a pretty good
concert
band. Pretty
or something.
pretty chill stuff. Yeah, I went to their live concert. So that's one musician that I like. Some classic rock type stuff too. What about you?
me?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah,
Zach.
Yeah.
yeah, you had to specify, but yeah, I really like 21 Pilots. I also like AJR.
Oh yeah. I used to listen to some AJR as well.
I just like how their music is really, a lot of their songs are just really different, which are kind of nice in in an industry that is just oversaturated with stuff that is the exact same.
Mhm.
I'll stop. I'll refrain from making music theory jokes.
I mean,
But
Yeah, please don't.
you all know it.
No music theory joke.
Please,
Yeah.
Jack, don't do. Have mercy.
I also, in addition to like those bands and whatever, I like listening to a broad range of music, and so I also listen to a lot of like classic rock and stuff like that.
Yeah. I can, depending on the song and the artist, I can get into genre too. So, but yeah. What about you boys, Matt and Gabe and Jack?
Well, I have a few lesser known artists that I really enjoy. One of which is they're a band called Dream Theater, and they're like this super technical metal band. And
Yeah, you've
they just
told me
have
about
like
them
some
before.
yeah,
feel
they
like
have some just
Yeah.
awesome songs. But they're really long. I think their longest song is like 20 minutes.
Jesus.
So kind of like Rush and
Nice.
stuff.
Yeah, but like super technical heavy metal, like, but not like deep metal, like, screaming and stuff. I'm not
Yeah.
super into that stuff, but yeah, they have some awesome like bass and keyboard and guitar stuff. And then also, there's a band called The Sword, which is really cool. They do a lot of like kind of sci-fi fantasy, like hard rock, kind of light metal stuff. That's really cool that I listen to a lot.
What about you, Matt?
I listen to mostly alternative stuff. It's like some classic rock, I guess. I could probably listen to more classic rock. Classic rock's pretty good. I'm not that into like rap or anything. I just don't see the appeal.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, I don't think anyone here is.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait.
I couldn't imagine.
Okay.
I couldn't imagine Matt just like absolutely going off to like some crazy like hardcore rap stuff.
really,
Yeah, I actually do like rap, but it's specific types of rap. One
Yeah, same.
yeah.
one
and,
al-
and in pretty limited amounts at a time. So
one
it's-
Like,
album. You could go.
when hip hop is done well, it's like really good.
My
And even when rap is done well, like it's the less instrumental and more like vocalized cousin when it's done right. But
Yeah.
they can both be very good.
One of my
Yeah.
favorite like newer rap albums is it actually just came out pretty recently, like last month. It's RTJ4. It's by Run the Jewels, and it's very technically stunning because like they produce a lot of their like own beats and whatever.
I wonder
And-
what RTJ stands for. Huh.
Yeah, I wonder.
Sounds.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but it's really
Wonder.
good. I definitely recommend checking it out. It's more like old school rap, which is like what I tend to like
What does
more.
that mean?
But did you say
Can
what
you
does that
elaborate on
mean?
that?
What about Jack?
What about me? I'm honestly not completely sure. My like one playlist is a strange amalgamation of all sorts of things.
Feel that?
But for what
Gary's
kind of
polka.
music I like Gary's polka actually. I don't know. Pretty much anything.
Nice.
Nothing too like, insane.
Yeah.
Jack,
But-
do you still have that like 500 gigabyte 10 hours of Soviet Russian?
Oh yeah. I do have that. I listened to it a few times actually. Don't listen to like. I'm not like the guy that religiously listens to the Red Army Choir.
But
But there was a
Choir is
time-
great. Choir,
They're good,
not
but like I don't listen to them that often.
Siberian
Like,
quality
rifle.
occasionally,
choir.
like every like few months, I'll be like, Red Army Choir.
Do you guys have any let me like bounce another question off of you guys. Do you
Alright.
have any
I don't know
band
if that hurt. Please don't throw any more questions at me.
It hurt, yeah.
do you,
Stop throwing
Yeah.
questions.
Getting
That's
bruised.
dangerous.
Zach, I'm getting bruised. Can you please stop?
do you have any like artist or specific song that you're embarrassed that you like or like listen to?
Why
Oh,
would,
I have a good
why,
one.
why would we talk about that?
Sean's the
On the
only one who
podcast.
doesn't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Matt and Jack haven't said anything about not wanting to talk about
I don't know.
Yeah, Gabe, you sounded like you had something right away, and so you
Yeah.
can,
Yeah, well, I downloaded this a while ago. Maybe like when I first got iTunes or whatever, and I mean, like I bought it anyway, so I listened to it still. But like, I got the official gas song. You know?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
just
it's pretty good.
right now. I used to listen to X, Juice World, and Future. That's all I have to say about that.
Okay, I can agree that X and Juice World are pretty good, but Future, I don't think Future's that
I'm
good.
sorry.
But it's your opinion. I'm not.
Aside from that, I'm not exactly embarrassed about it, but I used to really like the bad lip reading Star Wars songs.
Those are
those
the
are actually
Yeah,
best.
there's
really
nothing to be
good.
embarrassed about
I
there.
really-
What was like the duck
They're
chicken
kind of-
woman with the blood and
but
floor?
Yeah.
The Bushes of Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bushes
I
of
said
Love
Wow,
is
that
that's
pretty
song was
good.
just
Song,
good.
man.
Those songs were just good.
Seagulls
The
Stop It Now.
Seagulls is the best song though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
It
not
is.
the future?
Bro, so I
Not
was
the
with my
future is
cousins.
actually kind of catchy.
I was
Yeah.
with my cousins, and it had like gone a little while because of Corona and all that.
Yeah.
And they started singing the full Seagull song, and I was like, I felt nothing but pride.
Yes.
Okay, do either of you guys have any songs that like, or sorry, Matt and Jack, do you guys have
Wait.
any songs that you're embarrassed that you listen
Please
to?
talk about that. I'm gonna check my playlist and see if there's.
Can't think of anything specifically.
Nah, not really. I mean,
Okay.
I probably like if you asked me
Well,
a few years ago, I
technically,
probably-
nah.
Hold on.
Well,
checking
technically, yeah.
I mean,
Da
I
Vinci's Notebook. Da Vinci's Notebook.
I have.
I take a look at my
Take a look at my enormous. Oh, okay.
I won't listen to them, but I saw that video a while ago again.
There's
and I
a
was like,
video?
yes. No, it's just the video from the album. It's just the album cover and then the song.
I don't think there's anything else here that I'm embarrassed about.
Yeah, I haven't said mine yet, even though I came up with the question. But
what's yours, Zach?
Mine is probably more embarrassing than what you guys have said.
Mine was
It's,
Future. So.
I like Billie Eilish's music.
No.
What? Oh my god. Okay, not
It's
gonna
very
lie.
well mixed.
Some of them, okay. I never said that
Be
I
very careful what you
dislike.
say here.
Okay, so I don't. Okay, right off the bat, I'm going to say I don't have any of Billie Eilish's music because it's not like so astoundingly good that I'm gonna download it. But it's not bad. Okay, her fan base is garbage.
I agree
Her
with
fan
that,
base is
yeah.
disgusting, but her music is pretty. It's pretty good.
I just really like her brother produces like a lot of her music, and I think he's like a super good producer, and I like all of like the really he does a lot of really cool stuff.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I
I
respect.
feel like her brother.
We talk about fan bases for a second because there's so many like fan bases on the internet that are just terribly like toxic and give a terrible impression for the game.
Well, yes.
Or-
Or like new
how the
people
internet
coming in.
works.
Yeah,
Like
or like people that
Rainbow
are just
Six
sitting there.
Siege.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the players. I mean specifically interactions outside. Like, okay, I'm gonna use the most basic example. JoJo fans.
Yeah, but I've never seen JoJo, but I
haven't, but like
yeah.
every time they have to let you know, I've watched this. I watch the show. And
yeah, but isn't that just isn't that just what normal people do? That like if someone
no,
asks
it's
you,
like
just
I just tell you.
but it's not when they ask you. It's when you see it in comment sections or whatever. Nobody asked. Nobody cares. And you weren't referencing anything.
like you're talking about kind of like the vegan thing where vegans will just tell people that they're vegan even if it's like really unprompted and doesn't fit in the conversation.
The vegan thing. Yeah, sure.
First day of English class, 9th grade, it was chaos. Like the class was huge, and I had 4 teachers, and they were all walking around trying to do things. And then there was just one kid who I was sitting next to. And whenever somebody walked by, he would just stop whatever he was doing and interrupt, like if they were having a conversation or if they were doing something. He would just stop them in their tracks and tell them that he went to Vietnam.
What?
Back in Nam.
Why?
Because he went on vacation. So he would just stop them and show them vacation pictures. He was like, I went to Vietnam.
Hey, you want to see my pictures from Vietnam?
My pictures from Vietnam.
Zach, you said you had like multiple questions, right? You have another one?
Yeah, we could do
think
probably
we're
we could do
getting towards
probably
the
one
end.
more.
All right.
Getting
and
a
then-
little bit.
and then we
Getting
could
Yeah,
a
we
little
should
bit
probably
long, but yeah.
soon, eh?
be good. So my last question for today, I guess, would be, is there any like, speaking of like Vietnam, is there any
What could this possibly turn into?
is there any location that you'd really want to go to for a vacation?
Korea.
North Korea.
South Korea.
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool actually.
I want to go to North Korea. I want to meet Un.
I want to go to.
Shut up. No one says that. No one says
His
that.
close friends call him Un. I message him on a chat room.
I want to go to fucking Austria or Cock Island, Ireland.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool, but like it's more gimmicky than anything.
Yeah.
What about I want to go like somewhere in Ontario. I mean, I know it's not far, but like they're on somewhere in Ontario would be pretty cool. You know, it's like
I'll arrange a lad trip to Canada. That'd be cool.
I
Yeah, I can't. If I had to go anywhere, I'd go to Canada because Canada's pretty epic.
yeah, that's pretty neat.
I would really want to go to Japan.
so.
Go to Newfoundland.
Japan.
He's a
Japan's
weeb.
cool.
I'm not a
He's a
weeb. I don't watch
No.
any. I've never watched any anime, so
He wants to go
It's
see.
a
He wants to go see the giant monsters attacking and all people. This stuff.
Japan just
The
looks like a
thing
really
about-
cool place. It looks like it's really nice.
The thing about Asia that makes it interesting is everything is completely different than
Yeah.
in the
Uh-huh.
US.
Yeah, like they don't speak English in some places.
No,
Wow.
but like,
Whoa.
How dare
Same.
they?
I want to go to Poland. I think it'd be cool.
Why?
Specifically,
No,
because I like Poland. I don't know. They got good food. It's
I wanna go to-
an interesting place.
I want to go to Ireland. or
Sure,
the
that's
UK.
why you want to go there. You're
What-
gonna
what-
like.
What
Jack,
other
you're
reason do you
invade
think I
Poland.
have to want to go to invade
Yeah, you want to
Poland?
invade Poland.
Oh my god.
Going
Sean,
to orchestrate
Sean,
What
you
if
just
fucking- is,
partition.
Going to Finland. That'd be pretty cool.
Finland would be
cool.
wait,
or
Sean.
Newfoundland.
Sean, did
Or
you say
Norway.
Ireland?
Can we go to Halifax?
Ireland or the UK actually.
Yeah.
For sure.
Can we
Sean
go to
just wants to go back
Halifax?
to his
Exist
motherland.
anymore.
No, we need to go to Halifax.
I
Yes,
do want
I want to go
there.
back to the lovely green and
Yeah.
hills and lovely rains.
All jokes aside, actually, going to Nova Scotia would be cool.
And the Spuds fields. What
Or
about
Newfoundland would be cool.
what about the
Yeah.
Yukon territories, Jack? You always forget about the Yukon territories.
Nah, we going to Nunavut.
Nunavut.
What about
Yeah.
Alberta, British Columbia?
British Columbia is nice.
Hey guys, want to hear?
I guess you would know.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like Saskatchewan, British Columbia, and Alberta, aren't they all basically the same thing?
What about
British
Quebec?
Columbia is more different because it's on the Pacific coast. But
Oh yeah, I forgot. I thought there was three. In the
Saskatchewan?
middle. What's the other one in the middle?
What about
Manitoba.
Quebec?
Oh yeah, Manitoba.
What about Quebec? And
Quebec is pretty cool.
Quebec's
Quebec.
cool, yeah.
Quebec is just cheap Europe.
Wow.
Actually, yeah.
Wow. Everybody in
You heard
Quebec
it here
just
first.
spit at you.
Heard
You're
it
here
here
first, ladies.
No,
and
Matt would know though.
Quebec is
Matt,
just
Matt would
cheap
like.
I
Europe.
went to Quebec last summer and it's a really cool experience. Like
Trying to
it's
say
like Europe.
completely different than the rest of Canada.
everybody from Quebec hates you now, Matt.
No, Quebec is great.
Yeah, sure.
He wasn't dissing it. He was complimenting it.
Said it's
Yeah.
Cheap Europe is a good thing
No,
because
but
Europe
cheap.
is really expensive. That's why I would want to go to Poland because Poland's
That's
not quite as expensive. Or like Latvia. Who goes to Latvia?
Who goes to Slovenia? Let's go to Slovenia again.
I kinda-
Slovenia is really cool looking.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
One of my friends went to Switzerland a while back, and they said it was like really cool there. That also-
Switzerland is sick. Switzerland, the week I spent in Switzerland was hands down the best week of my life.
Damn.
It was so
Nice.
cool.
I've never been to like any other country except for passing through Canada.
Yeah, I've been
So-
through Canada too. That's about it.
So
I don't have
yeah,
a
that's
pass. I've
definitely
never been to
something I
Canada.
want to do.
Yeah, I think overall though, North Korea is probably
Yeah.
North Korea.
Yeah,
see
definitely
Un.
North Korea. That's
Yeah,
our
We gotta
that's,
see Un.
that's our final that's our final collective answer.
any of
and
any of the remaining 5 communist countries, including Vietnam, Korea, China,
Vietnam
Laos,
is cool.
and Cuba.
Yeah, I want to go to Vietnam actually.
Vietnam is pretty cool.
You want to go back to Nam?
back to now.
Tom never went
Yeah, I
there
went
in
to
the first place,
Vietnam.
but sure.
We've all been there. At
You
some
guys
point.
want to hear a really bad vacation joke?
Yes.
You've been
that'll be
waiting
it.
to tell this. I heard you first like try to pipe into the
Uh-huh.
conversation, and everyone
Right,
just
alright.
ignored you.
Yeah, I was shot
Everybody,
down.
everybody,
Wings
shut up!
clipped.
Everybody, be quiet. We need to hear this. Gabe, go.
Okay, are you ready? I can count on one hand how many times I've been to Chernobyl. 7.
Okay. Gabe.
Get it? Because
That's
if
the
you
end of the podcast. Good night.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Zach, make sure,
adios.